Okay, so now we're going to solve for intercepts number 4. So find the x and y-intercept for the equation below. Y, I'll just circle this, equals 7x minus 2. So you need to solve for the x and the y. So basically we're finding out where do they cross the x-axis and where does it cross the y-axis. So let's solve really easily for if we put 0 in the x-axis. So if we made this a 0, well 0 times 7 is 0 minus 2, so y equals negative 2. So the y-intercept is negative 2. Because that's where it crosses over the y-axis. So if we were to plot this, we'd say negative 1, negative 2. That's where the line crosses over the y-intercept. Okay? So now we have to find the x-axis. So we're going to take this equation again. Y equals 7x minus 2. Now let's say that y is 0. We're going to add 2 to both sides. So we're going to be left with 2 equals 7x divided by 7. So your x is 2 divided by 7, which is about 0.2857, so we'll round it to 29. So your y-intercept is 0.29. So if we were to put this equation in Desmos, where y equals 7x minus 2, you can see that the y-intercept, the line crosses over the y-intercept at negative 2, so we got that right. And the x-intercept, the line crosses over the x at negative 2.9. It's not quite 1, it's not quite halfway, so that's where the x-intercept is. Okay, so number 5 says find the x and y-intercepts for the graph below. So you have a graph, and you've got to find out where it crosses the y-axis and where it crosses the x-axis. So it crosses the y-axis at negative 3. So the y-intercept equals negative 3, and the x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis. So that would be at positive 5. And then your last one is to find the x and y-intercepts for the table below. Now in the video, you were told that there's a gimme here by looking at this 0 right here. So if the x is 0, then the y-intercept is 8. So we know that in this case, the y-intercept equals 8. The x-intercept is to use that table extension that he talked about, where if we were to keep going down, see how it goes 9, 8, 7, 6. We could do 5, 4, 3. I'm going to change color of my pen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And notice what's happening to the numbers here as you go on the line. So it goes 3, 0, negative 3, negative 6. So this next one would probably be negative 9, negative 12, Notice I'm adding negative 3 each time. Negative 15, negative 18, negative 21, negative 24. So your x-intercept is negative 24 because we just extended the table out and followed the pattern.